Dear friends, today I will discuss how to calculate the equivalent resistance when many resistances are connected in series. And we will also know what is the voltage division rule and how to apply it. So, for the sake of clarity, let's take a simple circuit containing resistance R1 and R2. Suppose this is the resistor R1 and this is having value R2. This is connected to a voltage source having value V. As this circuit is closed one, then definitely there will be a flow of current. Suppose that current is I. As the current will flow in the circuit, definitely there will be a voltage across the resistor, and that voltage drop I am assuming here is V1. Similarly, the voltage across R2 is V2. Now, from Ohm's law, what I can write? I can write this V1 is equal to I into R1. So from Ohm's law, this V1 is equal to I into R1. Similarly, V2 can be written as I into R2. Now, if I'll apply the KVL in the circuit, then we will write applying KVL in the circuit, we can write minus V plus V1 voltage across resistor R1 plus V2, that is the voltage across resistor R2, is equal to 0. If we will rewrite this equation can be rewritten as V is equal to V1 plus V2. Now I'll combine these three equations, combining one, 2 and 3. What we will get? We will get V is equal to I into R1 plus I into R2, that can be rewritten as I into R1 plus R2. This equation can be rewritten as V is equal to I into R equivalent. Suppose this equation is 4. Here R equivalent is equal to R1 plus R2, which is the equivalent resistance in case of when the circuit having two resistances R1 and R2 in series. It also says that the equivalent resistance of any circuit is equal to the sum of their independent value. If we will generalize this equation, if there are n resistances in series, then R equivalent is equal to R1 plus R2 plus till nth resistance. where this Rn is the resistance of nth element. So what we will write? We can write this Rn is the nth resistance. So whenever there are n number of resistances in series, then you can calculate the equivalent resistance by summing them. Now we will move on to the voltage division rule. So what we will do, we will combine equation number 4 and 1, then 4 and 2. Now moving on to the next slide. So what we can write from equation number 1 and 4, V1 is equal to, we will put the value of I here, that is equal to V by R equivalent into R1. So R equivalent is equal to R1 plus R2. So this equation can be rewritten as R1 upon R1 plus R2 into V. So I am writing here this V1 is equal to R1 upon R1 plus R2 into V. Similarly, we can also write from 2 and 4, V2 is equal to R2 upon R1 plus R2 into V. So if we have to calculate the voltage across any resistance, then the voltage across that resistance will be equal to the value of that resistance divided by sum of all the resistances in series into supply voltage. If there are n resistances in series, if n resistances are in series, then this V1 is equal to R1 divided by R1 plus R2 till Rn into V. Similarly, V2 is equal to the value of the resistor R2 divided by equivalent resistance of series circuit, that is equal to R1 plus R2 till the nth resistance into V. So these two equations is depicting the voltage division rule, and in this case the circuit is known as voltage divider. So these two laws are representing the voltage division rule, which says that the voltage across any resistor is equal to the value of that resistor divided by the equivalent resistance of the circuit into supply voltage. So we can also say that the voltage across any resistor is directly proportional to the value of that resistor. Higher the value of resistor, the higher the amount of voltage across that resistor. Now we will solve this problem in which we have to calculate the value of V1 and V2 with the help of voltage division rule. So in last slide we have studied what is the voltage division rule. Here two resistances are connected in series. I am assuming this as R1 and this is R2, whereas this is the value of supply voltage, whereas this V stands for unit of voltage. This is representing the unit. So we have to calculate the value of V1 and V2. First, we will write the formula V1 is equal to R1 divided by R1 plus R2 into V. It means that V1 will be equal to value of R1 is 10 here divided by 10 plus 20 into supply voltage, that is equal to 30. So this will come as, this will cancel out, so equal to 10 volt. So value of V1 is 10 volt. Similarly, we will calculate the value of V2, which is equal to R2 divided by R1 plus R2 into supply voltage, that is equal to 20 divided by 10 plus 20 into supply voltage, that is 30. So it will again cancel out. So value of V2 is equal to 20 volt. So in next slide, we will not consider the formula. Just we have to remember, if we have to calculate the voltage across R1, then the value of that resistor in numerator divided by equivalent resistance of the circuit into supply voltage. So next, move on to next problem. So in this diagram, we have to calculate the value of V1 and V2, but this case is little bit different from the previous one. As you can see in this circuit, these two resistances are in parallel. So we will not apply the voltage division rule directly. First, we will convert this circuit into a series circuit. So first, we will combine these two parallel resistances and we will find the equivalent resistance of them. So as these two resistances are in parallel, so equivalent resistance in this case is equal to 60 into 60 R1 into R2 divided by R1 plus R2. So 60 divided by 120, 2 times 2 into 60, that is equal to 30 ohm. So this circuit will be converted into a simpler circuit that will contain resistance 10 ohm, 20 ohm and 30 ohm. That circuit will appear like this. So this is resistance 10 ohm, this is 20 ohm, and this is the third resistor, which is the equivalent of two 60 ohm resistances. Value of this resistor is 10, this one is 20, and this one is having value 30 ohm. And value of voltage source is 60 volt. Whereas the voltage across this resistor is given as V1, whereas the voltage across this resistor is V2. Now we will apply the voltage division rule. So V1 is equal to, so V1 is the voltage across 10 ohm resistor. So this is equal to 10 in numerator divided by equivalent resistance 10 plus 20 plus 30 into supply voltage, that is equal to 60. So this is equal to 10 volt. Similarly, V2 is equal to the value of that resistor 20 divided by equivalent resistance 10 plus 20 plus 30 into 60. So this V2 is equal to 20 volt. These would be your answer. So in future, you do not have to remember the formula. Just remember the voltage in any resistor is directly proportional to the value of that resistor divided by equivalent resistance of the circuit. Thank you. Now, summary of what we have studied. The equivalent resistance in series is equal to the sum of resistances connected in series. Mathematically, R equivalent is equal to the summation of R1, R2 till the nth resistance. Then, voltage division rule says that the voltage across a resistor R1 is equal to the value of that resistor divided by equivalent resistance of the circuit into supply voltage. Similarly, V2, which is the voltage across R2, is equal to R2 divided by R1 plus R2 into supply voltage. These formulas are valid for this given circuit. Higher the value of resistance, higher the value of voltage. Thank you.